Hey guys, okay, so, I know what you're thinking, Dante. What kind of lipstick are you wearing? A very hot pink lipstick. But, I also probably know what you're thinking, Dante, why haven't you been filming? And the reason why I haven't been filming is simple. It's because I haven't really had any, I feel so far away from, okay, that's better. I haven't really had any form of like inspiration or the will to want to film something. But today I decided, since I learned a little bit more about what was going on with the situation here at school, I decided that I would go ahead and fill you guys in a little bit because I know some people have been asking. So I didn't really get an update from her, but I know what I've been told and I know what I know. And I will leave a link in the description box. It'll be the top link for a petition started by my friend Brenda Beard, who also is an advocate for this teacher, which I will get into all of that in just a second. And this petition, we have about 500 signatures, if not more, on it right now. So basically what happened, and I'll give you the rundown before I give you all the little details. A teacher during spring break was fired and labeled a racist. So now to get into like the nitty-gritty details of everything. This might not be a long video, but this is everything that I know, and if I miss something, I will make an update video on this. What I know so far is that she was fired and labeled as a racist because, according to how her grade system is, I guess, I don't really know the right term that they use, but they said that she was flunking more African Americans than she was us white people, us pasty folks, Casper the Friendly Ghost, me kind of looking people. But that's not true, because if you look at, sorry, oh shoot, okay, if you look at it in terms of that, then yes, but you have to break it down into like attendance and who shows up for class and who does the work, and when they're like, are they playing on their phones? Are they paying attention? Like, you really have to focus on not just like the linguistic side, but also the statistic side. And Miss Sanchez, Brenda, I love you, girl. I may not have had you for a teacher, but you were a pretty awesome person, so I love you. She helped a student actually write a paper on the effects of racism or something. I don't really remember what it was called, but she helped her write that paper. Why would a racist help write a paper against racism? Also, shout out to the president of our school for firing her and slandering her name, because basically what you're saying is that she can't get a job anywhere else, but she can't work for you. Because by labeling her a racist, if you do a simple Google search, that's the first thing that's going to come up, are all these articles that have been written about her being labeled a racist by you, which means that she can't get a job anywhere else. This Brenda, Miss Sanchez, this teacher, she has taken in so many students, so many foreign students, so many African American students who need somewhere to live, who don't really have a lot of money to pay for something to live, but want to get an education. So she takes them into her home at a reduced rate so that they have more money to spend on college, and they have that money to spend on their education. Would a racist do that? Oh, shoot. Would a racist really do that? Did I get it? Yeah, I think I got it. Because if you ask me, no, a racist would not. And someone asked me once if I was racist, and my response was, I am towards white people, because I, as someone who, I don't discriminate, but I do think that some things are wrong, and that, you know, even though I wouldn't do it, you know, your culture does it, and that's fine. But also, us pasty folks, we tend to lean more towards the how do I want to say this without offending anybody? Because I know that one person's gonna get offended. Sorry, I had to burp. Basically, we get offended by the slightest things that happen. Excuse me. And so, like, if I were to say that I am racist and I am prejudiced towards other white people, don't take that wrong. I am not racist towards black people because I don't care. We're all the same in a way. I am prejudiced towards white people because I guess that, you know, we're looked at differently because of the new norms in America. And I don't believe that that's true. I don't believe that for a second. I believe that, you know, if we are different, then America as a whole has come to embrace our differences. I also believe that, you know, there are things that happen. And Miss Sanchez does have a lawyer, but the school has lawyers too. And, you know, I don't really know what's going on, but I know that it was either defamation or slander. I don't really know the difference between the two, but basically he's slandering her by saying that she's racist, and by saying that she can't do it, and by saying that it's her fault that it happened. So all I'm trying to say is that, Miss Sanchez, you have a whole group of people behind you who love you and who care about you and who want you to succeed. But, you know, at the same time, the school has a large group of lawyers who plan to fight this. And, I mean, we all will fight with you, Miss Sanchez. You know, especially me. I didn't have you as a teacher. Braden will. Kathy, she will. There are so many students on campus who loved you. And I read an article that said that a lot of teachers here fear for their jobs because, you know, as a non-athlete in this school, I believe that, you know, it doesn't really matter if, you know, an athlete does the work or not. Like, if they don't, okay, I don't want to say it doesn't matter if they do it or not, but it doesn't matter to me if they do their work or not. And I have a teacher whoever gets an A and whoever gets an F, we share points. So that way everyone's grade kind of evens out to like a B or a C. And I'm just like, I worked hard for that A. I did my paper, I did my homework, I did the extra credit, I did everything, and that person didn't do anything, so why am I sharing my credit with them? So, the way I see it is like, you know, there are so many people who want you to succeed. Do I have it on my teeth? I'm sorry, with lipstick colors like this, I feel like I'm going to get it on my teeth, and I know I'm getting off topic, and a lot of people don't like that, but just like, sorry, it's a habit. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, Miss Sanchez. There are definitely a lot of factors that I don't know that are going into this. I also know that ICC as a college is getting rid of the baseball program due to the Title IX rules. And basically that means that there has to be an even amount of money spent on female sports as there is male sports. And so we're getting rid of our baseball team instead of our football. Okay, the way I see it is football doesn't really have an outstanding effect because if you look at our roster, not even half, like a quarter, or maybe like an eighth or something, of the players on our football team are from Kansas. 100 miles. They're from Kansas, Oklahoma, Colorado, Nebraska, places like that. Like within 100 miles of us, maybe about an eighth of our football team is. And so, you know, obviously, you know, Netflix came to film and everything, but that has nothing to do with this. I just know that ICC is like kind of at the brunt of all of this right now. But I do want to say again that you guys can share this video with your friends, and also I want to mention again the petition to, you know, just sign the petition, get your voice out there, let it be heard. You know, so many of us are already trying, and, you know, I actually did mention to the dean that, you know, and I asked him what was going on, and he said that he didn't want to comment because it was a private matter. And I'm like, it's a private matter that affects us as students and our education. And if you can't share with us the truth as to what's going on, then, like, that makes you as a person, like, I don't want to say it makes him, like, an awful person, but it makes him as the director of an institution kind of shitty. No offense, but really, like, if I want an update on Miss Sanchez, and I don't want to have to ask her because I know she has a lot going on, like, obviously I'm going to come to you because you're, like, the next source. So, you know, it's fine if you don't want to answer. I get it. It's a legal process that's going on right now, but, you know, we have to just, I don't want to say we have to make ourselves known because that's not the right term, but we have to understand, or I guess you have to understand, Mr. Barwick, that, you know, so many students here are affected by the loss of Miss Sanchez. And to bring a new teacher in to teach what she had started teaching, and for that teacher to say that the students who hadn't turned anything in to turn something in and they'll get credit, I can't even do that in my English class. I mean, speaking of English class, I have a paper I should be writing right now, but this is more important than that. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of make this video because I want Miss Sanchez to know that even though, like, right now she, like, you might feel like you're in a tough spot with everything, we all, I don't want to say we all, but a lot of us who had you as teachers or who knew you or who participated in things that you led at the school, we all thought of you as a decent person. And I never would have thought in a million years that you were racist, and you're not racist, but you're being labeled as a racist. And that upsets me because to say that you are something that you are not really hurts me because I don't know you, but you're not, like, you don't seem like the type to be racist. So I guess at the end of the day, there's really nothing that we as students can do except sign a petition and write letters to editors and to talk to the dean of the school and try to figure out what's going on, because I feel that she was labeled unfairly, and I feel that, you know, there's only so much that a person can do. So I will, like I said, leave that link for the petition down below. It'll be the first link in the description box. It'll probably be the only link in the description box as well. I will give an update on this later. I don't know if it'll definitely be after finals, but I don't know if it'll be like in the month of May or if it'll be in June or August when I know more. I don't really know. But I do know that I will be updating you guys on this. And if I forgot anything and any of you guys know anything, feel free to leave a comment letting me know, or, you know, share this video with your friends. And just, you know, kind of stay on top of what's going on. And definitely don't, like, ICC definitely has some problems. But ICC's always had problems, and it's always going to have problems. And before it admits its problems, it's probably going to shut down. And at this point, the way it's looking, you know, we're getting rid of our baseball program. There really aren't a lot of people coming here to play football. There really aren't a lot of people coming in for these types of sports anymore. So, you know, for someone to have to sacrifice a sport for an education, like, I get that, but have to sacrifice getting an education because you're not allowing them to play a sport, like, that's different. So I don't know what sports has to do with any of this, but I know a lot of the African American males here a lot of the African Americans here in general are athletes, and 94-5% of them are males and football players, which are super disrespectful. So being in class, of course you're gonna fail, and Miss Sanchez isn't gonna let you pass because you didn't do the work. So whether you think she's a racist or not, that's up to you, but I personally don't think she is, and like 500 other people don't think she is. So like I said, if I missed anything out, leave a comment and let everyone else know what I missed out or what I forgot. I'm sorry, I have a paper I should be writing and my mind is there and not here. But definitely, you know, also let Miss Sanchez know she's not alone, and let the dean of our school, Daniel Barwick, let him know how you feel about all of this, and sign the petition and share this video with your friends, and, you know, make light of something that a lot of people don't really talk about. And, you know, also, I don't want to say anything awful. My foot's asleep right now. Falsifications, I definitely think she was fired for the wrong reasons, and I think that she deserves a chance to explain to the school board what was going on, because I know while this was happening, it was spring break and there was a meeting and not a lot of people knew about the meeting, and I think they should do a recall for that meeting and have some students present and try to figure out what's going on, because the way that I'm seeing this is that the school is trying to make Miss Sanchez look guilty when she's not. So, I don't know. That's all I have to say on the matter. But like I said, I will update later. I'm tired. I went to bed early. But I don't believe this. Like, people do some crazy stuff. But like I said, send your love, sign our petition, talk to the president, write some letters. You know, we kind of got the ball rolling. It's just rolling very slowly. So give it a little push, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.